Imagine the very essence of tabletop role-playing, the spontaneous generation of worlds, characters breathing life into those spaces, adventures unfolding in unpredictable ways. Now consider the burgeoning power of artificial intelligence. What happens when these two realms begin to truly merge? It's a fundamental shift in how we conceive of storytelling, isn't it? Where does the spark of human imagination meet the algorithms capable of crafting entire narratives?
It's a question that's been rattling around in my own head recently. Just the other night, during our regular D&D session, the players made a seemingly off-the-cuff decision. They chose to trust a character who, well, by all accounts, should have been untrustworthy. What followed was this incredible cascade of consequences, a branching narrative that felt almost preordained, yet entirely unexpected. The NPCs reacted in ways I hadn't consciously planned, the story took twists I hadn't considered. It was almost like some unseen intelligence was subtly guiding the flow, amplifying the impact of their choice in ways I, as the human GM, hadn't explicitly intended. It really made me reflect on how these increasingly sophisticated AI tools we're seeing might already be subtly influencing our gaming experiences, even if we're not, actively using them.
That sense of an almost emergent narrative is precisely what we're diving into today. We've been immersed in Amir Barakat's article from LitRPG Reads titled RPG AI Tools Every DM Needs for Running Better D&D Campaigns 2025 Update. It offers a fascinating snapshot of the current state of AI in our hobby as of, well, right now, May 2025.
Yeah, and our aim is to really dissect this for you. We want to explore the landscape of AI-powered tools, specifically designed for D&D and other tabletop RPGs. Like, what are their actual capabilities? How might they reshape the way we play? And perhaps most importantly, how can we harness these technologies to enrich our games without diminishing that crucial element of human creativity and collaboration? We want to provide you with a clear understanding of this rapidly evolving intersection of AI and tabletop gaming.
Okay, so the article hits the ground running by stating unequivocally that AI in tabletop RPGs isn't some pipe dream of the future, it's a tangible reality right now.
Exactly. As of this moment, in May 2025, AI has moved beyond just theoretical discussions and firmly established itself within our shared hobby. It's no longer just a concept on the horizon. Burkhart's piece details how these tools are already providing assistance across a surprisingly broad spectrum of gaming activities. From solo players embarking on their own self-directed adventures, to game masters looking to streamline their often demanding preparation processes, and even extending to game developers crafting the digital RPG experiences of tomorrow.
And it's not confined to just one aspect of the game, is it? The article meticulously breaks down how AI is contributing to virtually every stage of the RPG process. From the initial spark of world creation, conjuring intricate maps and developing deep, believable lore, to populating those worlds with NPCs who feel like fully realized individuals, complete with their own statistics, detailed backstories, and even visually generated portraits. And then, of course, there's the whole realm of narrative generation, where the AI itself becomes a potential storyteller.
Right. And what's particularly compelling is the underlying philosophy that Barakat emphasizes throughout the article. It's not about AI supplanting human imagination or taking over the GM's role entirely. No. Instead, the core principle is that AI acts as an amplifier. It's designed to handle some of the more time-consuming or, frankly, drudge work inherent in RPG prep and gameplay. So it frees up the human mind to concentrate on the truly creative heart of the experience. It can even serve as a powerful source of inspiration, sparking new ideas and unexpected directions that we, as human creators, might not have initially conceived. It's like having a tireless and incredibly versatile assistant dedicated to handling the more laborious aspects of our imaginative endeavors.
Precisely. It's akin to having a highly skilled, tireless assistant handling the less glamorous but necessary tasks. The article neatly organizes these diverse tools into 5 distinct categories, giving us a clear framework for understanding their applications.
Those key categories, as outlined in the article, are, first, narrative generation, which we've already touched upon, the AI actively contributing to the creation and unfolding of the story itself. Next, there's character and NPC creation, focused on bringing the inhabitants of our game worlds to life with depth and detail. Then, visual asset design that encompasses the generation of essential visual elements like maps and character art. World-building engines are specifically designed to aid in the fleshing out of game settings, providing tools for creating cultures, histories, and environments. And finally, there are game development applications, which are more tailored towards individuals and teams involved in the creation of digital role-playing game experiences.
Okay, let's delve deeper into that first category, the one that perhaps raises the most eyebrows, AI for narrative generation and game mastering. It almost sounds like we're talking about replacing the game master entirely.
Well, the article actually makes a rather assertive statement here. It suggests that contemporary AI narrative engines are now reaching a level of sophistication where they can genuinely rival even the most experienced and improvisational human GMs. That's pretty significant assertion, and one that warrants a closer look, I think.
It certainly is, and it appears to hinge on the remarkable advancements we've seen in large language models, like GPT-4 and its subsequent iterations. Apparently, these models aren't just regurgitating pre-written text anymore. They possess a nuanced ability to interpret player input and then build upon it in genuinely surprising and engaging ways.
Yeah, consider the illustrative example provided in the article, an AI generating a description of the tavern scene. It moves far beyond a simplistic, there are tables and chairs. Instead, the AI can paint a much more vivid and immersive picture. It incorporates sensory details like the flickering light of lanterns casting long shadows, and even subtle cues hinting at underlying tensions among the patrons. Crucially, these tools are designed to dynamically react to the choices made by the players in a meaningful way. This ensures that those decisions have a tangible impact on the unfolding narrative, perhaps even more so than in some more rigidly structured forms of solo RPGs.
So for those who primarily engage in solo role-playing, this sounds like a potentially transformative development. No more simply turning pages in a choose-your-own-adventure book, right?
Exactly.
Yeah.
The article emphasizes how solo players can now embark on truly independent and dynamic adventures at any time, guided by an AI that can adapt and react to their actions in real time. However, the potential benefits extend significantly to game masters as well. I mean, think about the sheer amount of mental energy that goes into meticulously planning every NPC, crafting every potential line of dialogue. Narrative AI can substantially alleviate that mental burden. It can assist in generating dialogue on the fly, fleshing out the interactions and motivations of even minor NPCs, and it can even provide invaluable support to a GM when a game session unexpectedly veers off the prepared path. We've all been there.
It's like having a collaborative partner for brainstorming prompts, developing compelling story hooks, and even generating realistic and engaging dialogue between characters. And apparently, some of these tools are even capable of taking on the role of the outright narrator, essentially acting as the sole game master in a purely AI-driven role-playing experience.
That's correct. And the article highlights that there's a spectrum of different approaches within this category. Some tools offer a very open, kind of sandbox-style experience, allowing for gameplay across virtually any genre or using any preferred rule system. Others are more narrowly focused, perhaps concentrating on specific established fantasy settings or adhering closely to the rules of particular game systems. And the truly advanced AI narrative tools are even capable of remembering details and events from past sessions, which introduces a remarkable layer of continuity and immersion to the experience, something that was far more challenging to achieve with earlier iterations of these technologies.
Okay, the article then delves into some specific examples of these fascinating narrative generation tools. Let's begin with one that has garnered significant attention. AI Dungeon from Latitude.
AI Dungeon. Yeah, that really did represent a pivotal moment in the evolution of this space. The fundamental concept is remarkably simple, yet incredibly potent. You input any action or statement you can imagine, and the AI dynamically weaves that into a constantly evolving narrative. The article touches on the sheer breadth of possibilities, from swashbuckling adventures on distant pirate moons to intricate noir mysteries unfolding in magical urban landscapes. It's precisely that open-ended text prompt system that provides such unparalleled freedom for both individual and collaborative storytelling endeavors.
And it's not solely about the interaction between the individual player and the AI, is it? There's a significant community aspect to the AI dungeon experience as well.
Absolutely. The community-created scenarios are a vital and highly appealing component of AI Dungeon's overall offering. Players can craft and then share their own unique adventures, effectively expanding the potential narrative possibilities exponentially. Furthermore, there's a multiplayer mode integrated into the platform that enables entire groups of players to participate in the unfolding story. They can take turns guiding the narrative or introduce unexpected twists and challenges for both the AI and their fellow players to react to.
I noticed that the article mentions different subscription levels for AI Dungeon. Could you elaborate on the distinctions between them?
Right. The article points out that the Ultra subscription tier unlocks access to more advanced and sophisticated AI models, as well as a significantly longer context memory. Now, context memory in this context refers to the AI's ability to retain and utilize information from earlier in the conversation or the ongoing story to inform its current responses. A more extensive context memory is crucial for maintaining coherence and consistency, particularly in longer and more complex campaigns. It stops the AI from inadvertently forgetting previously established plot points or character details, which can be, well, frustrating. The pricing structure ranges from a free tier with certain limitations up to the Premium Ultra subscription, which provides access to the most advanced AI models and the richest overall user experience.
So, the core strengths of AI Dungeon appear to be its almost limitless what-if potential, the vibrant and active community surrounding it, and the truly immersive experiences offered by the higher subscription tiers. It sounds particularly well-suited for solo role players seeking boundless narrative freedom, creative writers looking for a spark of inspiration, more casual GMs seeking assistance with improvisation, and really anyone who enjoys exploring diverse and unpredictable narrative possibilities.
Then we have Saga AI, which adopts a somewhat different approach with its primary focus on a mobile-first user experience.
Ah, yes, designed for those moments of creative inspiration that strike when we're away from our computers.
Exactly. While Saga AI does also offer a web interface, its design is heavily geared toward quick story generation and interaction primarily through your mobile device. It's designed to allow you to jump into engaging stories and interact with both predefined and custom-created characters with remarkable speed and ease. The emphasis is on delivering those readily accessible text-based adventures that can be enjoyed during those smaller pockets of free time that we often encounter throughout our day, on the bus, waiting in line.
And the article highlights its accessibility, which is a significant advantage for newcomers.
That's a key aspect of Saga AI's design. Both the mobile and web interfaces are intentionally intuitive and user-friendly, which significantly lowers the barrier to entry for individuals who might be hesitant to dive into more complex or rule-heavy RPG systems. You don't need to spend hours in preparation or learning intricate rule sets to begin exploring its narrative possibilities. The dynamic AI characters are another noteworthy feature, each possessing their own unique quirks, backstories, and evolving personalities that can change and develop based on your interactions with them.
It sounds like an ideal platform for fans of fanfiction who want to actively participate in their favorite worlds, solo gamers seeking dynamic and reactive characters to interact with, and even individuals who might be a little apprehensive about jumping into more traditional face-to-face role-playing scenarios. And the fact that it's currently free at the basic level certainly makes it even more appealing for those looking to experiment.
Next on the list is Hidden Door, which the article points out is still in its pre-release phase, but has already generated considerable excitement within the community. And its specific focus is on social and collaborative RPG storytelling.
Interesting. This sounds like it's aiming to replicate that classic feeling of gathering around a physical table with friends, but with an AI taking on the role of a central dynamic narrator.
That's the core concept behind Hidden Door. It's specifically designed for group play, where the AI functions as the primary storyteller. It skillfully weaves together the individual contributions of each participant into a cohesive and evolving shared world. The underlying goal is for the AI to handle crucial aspects, like maintaining narrative consistency, establishing and upholding the overall tone and atmosphere of the world, and ensuring smooth and logical transitions between different scenes and player actions, kind of like a very attentive GM.
The article mentions the intriguing ability to seamlessly blend different genres within a single story. That sounds like it could lead to some truly unique and unexpected narrative outcomes.
It certainly does. The AI is designed with the capacity to maintain a degree of narrative integrity and coherence, even when players decide to introduce elements from disparate genres into the unfolding story. Wild West meets space opera, maybe? Furthermore, players will have the flexibility to either utilize pre-built game settings provided by the platform or collaborate with each other and the AI to create their own entirely custom worlds and characters on the fly. The emphasis appears to be on encouraging playful improvisation and fostering a strong sense of shared ownership over the collaborative narrative.
With a general release anticipated in late 2024 or early 2025 and a likely subscription-based model, Hidden Door's collaborative focus seems to be its key strength, essentially positioning the AI as both a referee and an enhancer for group storytelling. It sounds particularly well-suited for gaming groups who desire a game master capable of seamlessly managing multiple players while still delivering a cohesive and engaging narrative experience.
Then we have Kindroid, which adopts a more intimate and character-centric approach to AI-driven role-playing.
Yes, with its specific focus on these persistent AI characters referred to as kin. Sounds intriguing.
Precisely. Kindroid is all about fostering ongoing relationships with AI characters that can fulfill a variety of roles, from collaborative story co-creators and dynamic non-player characters to even serving as emotional confidants. These kin are designed to have their own evolving memories and distinct personalities, and you can interact with them through a combination of text-based communication, AI-generated voice, and even the generation of images. This creates a more comprehensive and immersive sense of presence and interaction.
So the focus shifts somewhat from the broader story world to the individual AI characters inhabiting it.
Exactly. You can essentially nurture these characters over time, engaging in extended solo narratives with them, or even utilize them as a sounding board and source of inspiration when planning out your traditional tabletop campaigns by discussing ideas and scenarios with them. The ability to inject and recognize emotional nuance within these interactions appears to be a key differentiating factor for Kindroid.
Operating on a freemium model, with basic text-based interaction being offered for free and premium subscriptions, unlocking those more advanced features like voice and image generation. Kindroid sounds particularly intriguing for introspective storytellers who place a strong emphasis on character development in their campaign planning, as well as individuals who are simply curious about the potential for genuine AI companionship within a narrative context.
Finally, within this category of narrative generation, we have ChatGPT and the broader concept of creating custom AI game masters using large language models.
Right, this is where individuals with a more technically inclined mindset can really begin to explore the creative possibilities, isn't it? Leveraging general-purpose large language models and crafting specific prompts to guide them in acting as dungeon masters or game masters for various systems.
Absolutely. While ChatGPT wasn't specifically designed as a dedicated RPG platform, its inherent versatility allows users to prompt it into assuming the role of a GM. Enthusiasts have developed various presets and custom instruction sets, sometimes called custom GPTs or similar. These guide the AI in tasks such as improvising detailed descriptions of environments, inventing intricate puzzles and challenges for players, generating realistic and engaging dialogue between characters, and even facilitating entire solo role-playing campaigns from start to finish.
The article makes mention of pre-configured prompts like Dungeon Master GPT. It's akin to providing the AI with a specific persona and a set of operational guidelines, yeah.
Exactly. And because these advanced language models are so adaptable, they can be instructed to narrate almost any conceivable scenario. They can create a vast array of different types of non-player characters with unique motivations and backstories, or flesh out intricate details of a completely homebrew game world. More experienced users are even crafting system-aware prompts, attempting to get the AI to adhere to the specific rules and mechanics of established game systems like D&D 5th edition, which can be tricky.
So, the common applications for this approach include assisting with campaign preparation by brainstorming ideas, providing on-the-fly support for improvisation during a live session, running complete solo adventures, or even obtaining system-specific rules, clarifications, and assistance if you have the right prompts. And the cost, of course, varies depending on whether you're utilizing the free version of GPT 3.5 or a paid subscription service like ChatGPT Plus or other similar models.
The primary advantage of using a general-purpose LLM like ChatGPT in this way is its incredible flexibility. For individuals who are comfortable with the process of crafting effective prompts and perhaps engaging in a bit of troubleshooting along the way, ChatGPT can be an exceptionally powerful and versatile tool. However, as the article rightly points out, the user also bears the responsibility for identifying and correcting any factual inaccuracies or inconsistencies the AI might generate, and ensuring adherence to specific game system rules, and generally managing the AI's occasionally creative and, let's say, unexpected tangents. It's more akin to a highly adaptable toolkit than a fully self-contained and polished game experience in itself.
Okay, moving on to the next significant category, AI tools specifically designed for character creation and the generation of non-player characters. This sounds like a potential game changer for game masters looking to save valuable preparation time.
It truly is. I mean, for a long time, the process of developing compelling and believable heroes and villains for our games has been a rather time-intensive endeavor. Now, AI can step in and provide invaluable assistance with generating everything from detailed statistical blocks and multifaceted personalities to rich and compelling backstories, and even the creation of visual portraits to bring those characters to life. This capability can potentially save countless hours of pre-session preparation and also serve as a potent catalyst for new and exciting creative ideas that might not have emerged otherwise.
And it's not just about generating player characters, is it? It strikes me that this would be incredibly useful for creating memorable and reactive NPCs on the fly during a game session.
Exactly. If your players unexpectedly decide to engage in conversation with that seemingly insignificant guard you hadn't developed in detail, AI tools can now help you generate a believable NPC with a name, a set of motivations, and perhaps even a hidden secret or two in a matter of moments. And from the player's perspective, AI can serve as a valuable source of inspiration during character creation, or even as a collaborative partner in fleshing out their characters' histories and motivations.
The article highlights several specific tools within this area, starting with the LitRPG Adventures Workshop created by Paul Bello. This seems to be positioned as a particularly comprehensive solution.
Yeah, the article actually refers to it as the gold standard for AI-powered RPG generators, and for good reason. It effectively combines sophisticated language models with a vast library of prompts specifically tailored for the nuances of the role-playing game genre. It offers a wide array of tools designed for generating everything from detailed character biographies and engaging NPCs to crafting compelling quests, evocative tavern tales, intriguing rumors, and even comprehensive shop inventories. Users have the ability to either select specific character traits or randomize them across a wide range of categories, including class, race, alignment, and personality.
And it's not solely focused on narrative details, is it? The workshop also provides mechanically relevant information like character statistics and abilities.
That's correct. It provides a comprehensive blend of both the narrative flavor and the underlying mechanical crunch necessary for effective gameplay. Furthermore, it seamlessly integrates with DLLE3, allowing users to generate custom visual portraits for their AI-created characters with a simple click. That's pretty cool. The extensive pre-built library of content, containing over 100,000 assets according to the article, is another significant advantage, particularly for GMs who are pressed for time or just seeking a spark of inspiration.
The pricing structure seems quite reasonable, with both a monthly subscription option and an annual plan available. It sounds like an invaluable resource for game masters and writers who are looking for either quick bursts of inspiration or the ability to engage in more detailed and comprehensive planning for their fantasy RPGs.
Next up is Mythivate AI, which takes a slightly more focused approach by specifically adhering to the rules and mechanics of D&D 5th edition.
So this is geared towards game masters who prioritize mechanical accuracy and balance alongside the creative aspects of character generation.
Precisely. Mythivate AI is designed to generate system-compliant non-player characters, and even player characters, complete with all the necessary statistics, spells, equipment, proficiencies, and even underlying motivations that are consistent with the D&D 5e rule set. It really strives to achieve a balance between that essential rules rigor and the creation of surprisingly deep and flavorful characters. And it's worth noting that the project is actively evolving based on feedback and suggestions from the D&D subreddit community, so it's quite dynamic.
And currently it's offered as a free hobby project, which is quite remarkable. It sounds like a perfect tool for game masters who place a high value on mechanically sound character and monster creation within the D&D 5th edition framework.
The article also briefly touches upon the practice of using general-purpose large language models like ChatGPT more directly for the purpose of NPC generation.
Right, again, it comes down to crafting those detailed and effective prompts to elicit vivid personalities and engaging dialogue from the AI.
Exactly. By providing specific details about a character's race, profession, unique quirks, and hidden secrets, users can often generate surprisingly detailed and nuanced outputs. And there are also emerging community-developed tools that provide more user-friendly interfaces specifically designed for this prompting process. It's a particularly useful approach for quickly populating your game world with flavorful background characters and generating spontaneous and relevant dialogue during a session. You know, the barkeep, the town crier.
And finally, within the realm of character creation, we have the category of visual NPC generators specifically for creating character portraits.
Ah, yes, the visuals. This is where AI art platforms like Artbreeder, Midjourney, and Stable Diffusion truly excel. They provide the ability to generate stunning and highly customized character portraits that can significantly enhance the visual presentation of your game. Some platforms, such as Kindroid and Rollfell.ai, even integrate the generation of these visual elements with the textual biographies of the characters, creating a more holistic and immersive NPC profile. And it's even possible to generate top-down tokens for use in virtual tabletop environments, further enhancing the visual aspect of online play.
The pricing models vary depending on the specific platform, but the potential impact on player immersion through these visuals seems undeniable. Actually seeing the characters can really bring them to life in a powerful way.
Absolutely. Transitioning now to the realm of world building and campaign planning, it's becoming increasingly clear that AI is emerging as an exceptionally valuable tool for game masters at all levels of experience.
Right, it's not just about creating the characters within the story, but about building the entire imaginative canvas upon which those stories will unfold.
Exactly. AI can provide invaluable assistance in drafting detailed lore, designing intricate dungeons and geographical features, and even in the complex process of inventing entire cultures with their own unique histories, customs, and beliefs. It's a huge help. These tools can be effectively utilized for both those moments of spontaneous inspiration that might strike during a game session and for the more involved and detailed work of long-term campaign planning. They can generate a wide variety of essential elements, including compelling locations, intriguing legends, challenging encounters, and even help game masters maintain organization across all the different interconnected elements of their sprawling campaigns, keeping track of everything.
And once again, the underlying principle seems to be to effectively blend the structured output of traditional procedural generation techniques with the more nuanced storytelling capabilities that AI brings to the table.
Consider LitRPG Adventures Workshop once more. Its world-building tools extend far beyond just the creation of individual characters. You can generate entire cities with their own unique layouts and histories, design complex and challenging dungeons, create flavorful tavern menus, develop intricate quest chains, populate shop inventories with believable items, and even generate new and unique spells. It's all specifically tailored for the D&D 5th edition rule set and broader fantasy settings, and the modular design allows for flexibility. You can use it for both extensive pre-planning and those moments during a session when you need to quickly generate a specific element on the fly, like, oh, they went into that shop.
It sounds like an incredibly comprehensive and versatile suite of tools for game masters who primarily focus on fantasy-based role-playing settings.
Then there's Rolepale.ai, which the article specifically highlights as an AI campaign manager. This platform appears to go beyond simply generating content and focuses on the crucial aspects of campaign tracking and maintaining consistency within the established lore of your game world.
So it's not just about creating individual elements, but about helping you keep track of all those disparate pieces and ensuring that they logically fit together within the overall campaign narrative. That's huge for long campaigns.
Precisely. The GIAA, that's Generative AI Assistant feature within Rolepale.ai, is specifically designed to assist game masters in charting the overall arcs of their adventures. It helps generate logical progressions of scenes and ensuring a sense of continuity throughout their long-running campaigns. It also incorporates a dedicated lore tracker, providing a centralized system for building and referencing the key historical events, important figures, and other crucial details of your living game world. A world Bible, essentially. It can even generate and seamlessly weave together compelling adventure hooks, detailed environmental descriptions, and in-depth profiles for the various NPCs the players might encounter.
Currently in its alpha testing phase, Rolepale.ai sounds like it has the potential to function as a genuine second brain for game masters, helping them manage the often overwhelming complexity of a long-term campaign. I can see the appeal.
Finally, the article briefly touches upon the synergistic approach of combining traditional procedural generators with the more advanced narrative models offered by AI.
This sounds like a way to harness the inherent strengths of both approaches. The structured, systematic output of procedural generation, enhanced by the more nuanced and creative storytelling capabilities of AI. Best of both worlds.
That's precisely the underlying concept. For example, a GM might utilize a procedural generation tool to create the basic layout and structure of a dungeon, and then employ AI to generate more evocative and descriptive room descriptions for each area, or perhaps even create short snippets of lore that are specifically tied to particular locations within the generated map. It's about adding that crucial layer of narrative richness and flavor to the robust structural frameworks created by algorithms.
And we certainly can't overlook the significant role that AI is playing in the generation of visual assets for our games, specifically maps and other illustrative images.
Absolutely. In tabletop role-playing, the visual elements can have a profound impact on the overall sense of immersion. We touched on portraits, but maps are huge too. AI-driven tools for generating visuals, ranging from highly detailed world maps to striking character illustrations, are becoming increasingly accessible and user-friendly. Tools like Dungeon Alchemist allow a game master to simply sketch out the basic layout of a room or dungeon, and the AI then intelligently populates that space with detailed furnishings, textures, and other visual elements. It's almost like magic.
Dungeon Alchemist sounds particularly useful for quickly and efficiently creating high-quality battle maps for tactical encounters.
It truly is. You can rapidly sketch out the fundamental layout you envision, and the AI handles the often time-consuming details. It generates high-resolution maps that are immediately ready for printing or for use within popular virtual tabletop platforms like Roll20 or Foundry VTT. And the continually expanding library of objects and textures ensures a significant degree of visual variety and customization.
And for those more general illustrative needs, like creating evocative campaign art or visual handouts for players, those AI image generation platforms offer an incredible amount of creative freedom. Midjourney, Stable Diffusion, Day-L.
They certainly do. While it might take some practice and experimentation to refine your prompting techniques and consistently achieve the desired results, prompt engineering is its own skill. The ability to rapidly translate your imaginative concepts into tangible visual forms is a significant advantage for enhancing player immersion and bringing the world and its inhabitants to life. And finally, the article briefly touches upon the emerging field of NPC voice generation through the use of AI text-to-speech models.
Ooh, adding that auditory element to our games can really take the sense of immersion to a whole new level.
Exactly. Being able to provide your non-player characters with unique and distinct voices, using tools like 11 Labs or VoiceMod AI, for example, it can add a remarkable layer of depth and personality to your game. Whether it's for delivering dramatic pronouncements by powerful villains, adding quirky vocalizations to memorable allies, or even simply setting the atmosphere with a narrated introduction to a new location or adventure.
It's clear that artificial intelligence is having a truly transformative impact on the landscape of tabletop role-playing games as of 2025.
Absolutely. It's amplifying the inherent creativity of the hobby, streamlining tasks that were traditionally quite time-consuming, and ultimately opening up entirely new and exciting possibilities for both players and game masters alike.
And it really does seem to be about embracing that hybrid approach, thoughtfully combining the boundless ingenuity of human imagination with the ever-increasing power and versatility of artificial intelligence to craft richer, more engaging, and ultimately more memorable gaming experiences.
Yeah, and what's particularly thought-provoking is considering the long-term implications of all of this for the kinds of stories we tell and the shared experiences we create around the gaming table. With these incredible AI tools now readily available, what previously unimaginable narratives or truly unique gaming experiences can you, our listeners, now bring to life?
A fantastic question to ponder indeed. We want to extend a sincere shout-out to Amir Barakat and the team at LitRPG Reads, and also to Paul Bello, a fine fellow in the RPG community, for providing such insightful and thought-provoking perspectives on this rapidly evolving intersection of AI and tabletop role-playing.
Absolutely. And we would genuinely love to hear from all of you, our listeners. What are your thoughts and experiences with these emerging AI RPG tools? Have you experimented with any of them in your own games? Please feel free to share your opinions and insights in the comment section below. We're really curious to know what you think.